Title: Aliens shocked, humans keep fighting even when damaged. Setting: a battle-scarred world, where humanity is pitted against a technologically superior alien force. The landscape is a mix of ruined cities, natural terrain, and makeshift human fortifications. Plot summary: the story opens with a fierce battle between human soldiers and an alien army that boasts advanced weaponry and tactics. As the fighting rages on, the aliens are initially confident in their ability to crush the humans, who appear outmatched. However, as the battle unfolds, the aliens are stunned to witness the resilience and tenacity of the human fighters. Even after sustaining significant injuries and damage, the humans refuse to retreat or surrender. Instead, they rally together, leveraging their ingenuity and sheer willpower to adapt their strategies on the fly. Key moments: the turning point, a pivotal scene where a human squad, despite losing members and suffering heavy injuries, executes a daring counterattack using improvised explosives. The shock of the attack leaves the aliens reeling, questioning their assumptions about human fragility. The human spirit, depictions of human soldiers sharing words of encouragement, tending to the wounded, and showing solidarity. This camaraderie underscores their determination and fighting spirit, contrasting sharply with the cold efficiency of the alien soldiers. Alien reactions: the aliens, initially overconfident, begin to experience fear and confusion. They analyze the human behavior, trying to understand why they keep fighting when logic suggests they should give up. This leads to debates among the alien commanders about the nature of humanity. Final stand: in a climactic battle, a small group of humans faces overwhelming odds. They make a last-ditch effort to hold their ground, showcasing their resourcefulness and unwillingness to back down. The aliens are left in awe as the humans deploy creative tactics that turn the tide of the battle. Conclusion: the story concludes with the aliens reassessing their views on humanity. Rather than seeing them as weak and easily defeated, they begin to understand the concept of human tenacity. The final scene leaves the aliens shaken, pondering their next move as they prepare for a new understanding of their adversaries. Great! Let's build on the outline and expand it into more detailed sections. Here's a deeper exploration of aliens shocked, humans keep fighting even when damaged. Title: Aliens shocked, humans keep fighting even when damaged. Setting: the story unfolds on a once thriving planet, now marred by war. Cities lie in ruins, with crumbling skyscrapers and debris scattered across the landscape. The atmosphere is charged with tension as the humans fortify their positions, using makeshift barricades and remnants of their technology to prepare for the incoming alien assault. Characters: Captain Lena Morales, a seasoned human officer known for her bravery and tactical acumen. She leads her squad with a fierce dedication to her troops. Sergeant Jess Collins, a former mechanic-turned soldier, Jess is resourceful and inventive, often coming up with unconventional solutions during battles. Cyrax, the alien commander, confident in his superiority and technologically advanced weaponry. As the battle progresses, he becomes increasingly frustrated by humanity's resilience. Alien Lieutenant Vex, a young officer under Cyrax, who begins to question the aliens' views on humanity as he witnesses their determination firsthand. Plot summary: 1. The calm before the storm. As the story begins, Captain Morales addresses her squad, instilling hope despite the dire situation. The human forces are outnumbered, but their spirit is unyielding. The scene sets up a sense of camaraderie among the soldiers as they prepare for the upcoming battle. 2. The initial assault. The aliens launch a full-scale attack, using heavy artillery and advanced technology. The humans are caught off guard, but quickly regroup. Despite suffering losses, they begin to adapt, utilizing their knowledge of the terrain to set traps and ambushes. 3. The shock of resilience. As the battle progresses, the aliens are taken aback by the humans' tenacity. Scenes depict wounded soldiers bandaging their injuries and continuing to fight. The squad led by Captain Morales stages a daring counterattack, forcing the aliens to retreat momentarily. 4. Alien observations. Cyrax and Lieutenant Vex watch the battle unfold from a distance. Cyrax expresses disbelief that humans continue to fight even when injured. Vex, intrigued, begins to analyze the humans' behavior, wondering what drives them to keep going. 5. Turning the tide. In a critical moment, Sergeant Collins devises a plan to disable an alien supply line. Despite sustaining injuries, he and his team execute the plan flawlessly, catching the aliens off guard. This act of defiance further shakes the alien forces, forcing them to reconsider their strategy. 6. The final stand. The story culminates in an epic confrontation. The remaining human forces, battered and bruised, prepare for one last stand. They leverage every ounce of their ingenuity and grit. Captain Morales delivers an inspiring speech that rallies the troops, emphasizing their humanity and the power of unity. 7. Conclusion. As the dust settles, the humans manage to hold their ground, forcing the aliens into a retreat. Zyrax and Vex are left in shock, grappling with the realization that humanity is not to be underestimated. The aliens begin to see the value in understanding their adversaries rather than viewing them as mere obstacles. Themes: resilience and determination. The story highlights the human spirit's ability to persevere in the face of overwhelming odds. Understanding and empathy. It explores the idea that true strength lies not just in technology but in the will to fight for one's beliefs and comrades. The nature of warfare. It questions the traditional views of warfare, emphasizing that every battle is not just a physical confrontation but a test of wills. Feel free to add any elements or adjust the narrative flow as you see fit. Would you like to explore specific scenes or dialogue next? Sure, let's dive deeper into specific scenes and key dialogues that highlight the characters, themes, and emotional weight of aliens shocked. Humans keep fighting even when damaged. Here are some suggested scenes, along with dialogue excerpts to bring the story to life. Detailed scenes and dialogue. Scene 1, the calm before the storm. Setting, a makeshift command center in the ruins of a city. Captain Morales stands before her squad, rallying them before the imminent attack. Captain Morales, listen up, everyone. We may be outnumbered and outgunned, but we have something they don't, each other. Remember what we're fighting for: our families, our homes. We may take hits, but we won't go down without a fight. We are humans, and we will show them what that means. Scene 2, the initial assault. Setting, the battlefield is a chaotic scene as alien forces bombard the area. The sounds of explosions and alien war cries fill the air. The human squad takes cover behind debris. Sergeant Collins, gripping his makeshift weapon, shouts to his comrades. Sergeant Collins, stay low. We can't let them pin us down. If we use the rubble as cover, we can flank them. Remember, they might have better attack, but they don't know this place like we do. Scene 3, the shock of resilience. Setting, an injured human soldier struggles to his feet, determination etched on his face. As he limps toward the fight, his squad rallies around him. Injured soldier, I may be hurt, but I'm not done. Let's give them a reason to remember us. The squad cheers, and together they charge into the fray, surprising the aliens with their sudden ferocity. Scene 4, alien observations. Setting, an alien command tent, where Zyrax and Vex watch the battle unfold on screens. Zyrax, frustrated, slams his fist on the table. Zyrax, what is wrong with these creatures? They should be cowering, begging for mercy. Why do they continue to fight? Vex, intrigued, leans closer to the screens, a look of curiosity on his face. Lieutenant Vex, perhaps it's their spirit. Commander, they fight for more than just survival. They fight for each other. There's a strength in their unity we may not fully understand. Scene 5, turning the tide. Setting, the human squad executes a daring plan to sabotage the alien supply line. As they set their trap, adrenaline courses through their veins. Sergeant Collins, whispering to his squad, on my mark, we strike hard and fast. They won't see us coming. This is our chance to turn the tide. Remember, we're not just fighting for today, we're fighting for our future. Scene 6, the final stand. Setting, the remnants of a stronghold where the last of the human forces gather. Captain Morales addresses her weary soldiers, who are bruised but unbroken. Captain Morales, this is it, everyone. They think they can break us, but we are more than just soldiers, we're humanity. We stand together, and we fight together. Whatever happens, we fight until our last breath. Scene 7, conclusion. Setting, after the battle. As the dust settles, the aliens retreat. Cyrax stands beside Vex, both reflecting on the chaos. Cyrax, they are not what I expected. Their capacity for pain and suffering only fuels their rage. We must rethink our approach. Vex, contemplative. We've underestimated them. Commander, they fight not just with weapons but with a fierce resolve. Perhaps we should learn from them, rather than merely conquer. Final reflections. This structure offers a mix of action and emotional depth, showcasing the determination of humanity and the aliens' growing realization of their underestimation. Feel free to modify dialogue or add additional scenes that resonate with your vision. Would you like to explore more specific aspects, such as character development or additional scenes? Absolutely. Let's delve deeper into character development, adding background details and emotional arcs that can enhance the depth of aliens shocked. Humans keep fighting even when damaged. Here's an expanded view of the main characters and how their journeys evolve throughout the story. Character development. Captain Lena Morales. Background. Captain Morales comes from a military family. Her father was a war hero, instilling in her a strong sense of duty and resilience. She has always believed in the strength of unity and has fought her way up the ranks, proving herself in numerous battles. Emotional arc. Initial state. At the beginning of the story, she carries the weight of responsibility for her squad. Doubts creep in as they face overwhelming odds. Development. As the battle progresses, she witnesses the incredible courage of her soldiers, reigniting her own resolve. Her leadership style evolves from authoritative to collaborative, as she learns to rely more on her squad's strengths and insights. Climax. In the final stand, her speech not only rallies her squad, but also represents her growth into a true leader, emphasizing shared strength and hope. Sergeant Jess Collins. Background. Once a mechanic, just joined the military to protect his family and home. He has a knack for improvisation and engineering, often crafting gadgets from scrap materials. His creativity in battle has earned him respect among his peers. Emotional arc. Initial state. Just starts as a reluctant soldier, uncertain about his ability to fight. He feels out of place in a combat role despite his skills. Development. Through his experiences in the heat of battle, he realizes his worth as not just a fighter, but as a critical thinker. His inventions and quick thinking become pivotal in several battles. Climax. During the final stand, he leads a tactical maneuver that showcases his growth from a mechanic to a warrior, fully embracing his role in the fight. Cyrax. Background. Cyrax is a high-ranking commander of the alien forces, known for his ruthless tactics and superior technology. He has a long history of conquest and views himself as a leader, destined to bring order to the galaxy. Emotional arc. Initial state. Confident and dismissive of humanity, he believes they are an inferior species to be easily conquered. Development. As the battle unfolds, Cyrax becomes increasingly frustrated and confused by the humans' resilience. His encounters with Lieutenant Vex lead him to question his own beliefs about strength and leadership. Climax. By the end, he is left pondering his approach to warfare and his perception of humanity, setting the stage for potential growth and change in his character. Lieutenant Vex. Background. Vex is a junior officer in the alien army, eager to prove himself but often overshadowed by Cyrax. His curiosity about different species and cultures makes him more open-minded than his commander. Emotional arc. Initial state. Vex admires Cyrax and initially accepts the notion of human inferiority, but he feels conflicted about their treatment in battle. Development. As he observes the humans, he begins to appreciate their fighting spirit. His internal conflict grows, leading him to question the moral implications of their actions against humanity. Climax. At the end of the story, Vex's transformation is evident as he advocates for understanding and cooperation rather than blind conquest, showcasing his growth into a more empathetic character. Key moments for character interaction. Captain Morales and Sergeant Collins. After a successful ambush, Morales thanks Collins for his quick thinking, creating a bond of respect and trust. This moment emphasizes the importance of teamwork and reinforces Collins' growth. Morales, you saved us back there. Just, your mind is as sharp as your aim. Keep thinking outside the box. Collins, I just did what needed to be done. Captain, we're in this together. Cyrax and Vex discussion. After witnessing human soldiers fighting despite injuries, Vex questions Cyrex's view of humanity. Vex, Commander, they're not just fighting for survival, they're fighting for each other. They don't fear death, they embrace it. Cyrex, that's madness. What power could that possibly hold? Final stand speech. Morel's speech before the last battle acts as a turning point, inspiring not only her squad but also touching Vex, who watches from the alien camp. Morels, we are more than soldiers, we are family. Today, we fight not just for our lives but for every person who believes in us. Let's show them what it means to be human. Themes reinforced by characters, unity in diversity. The contrasting backgrounds of the characters emphasize that strength comes from unity and diversity of thought. Both humans and aliens can learn from each other's resilience and approaches. Redemption and understanding. Vex's transformation illustrates the potential for redemption through understanding. His journey highlights that even those with a history of conflict can evolve and change. Let's continue by exploring world building and plot twists. For aliens shocked, humans keep fighting even when damaged. This will help create a rich, immersive environment and add depth to the overall narrative. World building. 1. Planet Earth post-apocalyptic setting. Environment. The story takes place on a ravaged Earth where cities lie in ruins. Nature is reclaiming the land, with overgrown vegetation intertwining with the remnants of human civilization. This juxtaposition of beauty and destruction mirrors the struggle for survival. Technology. Human technology has regressed due to constant warfare. Soldiers utilize makeshift weapons, improvise explosives, and basic communication devices. However, they also leverage remnants of advanced technology from earlier conflicts, creating a unique blend of old and new. 2. Alien civilization. Appearance and culture. The aliens, known as the Zilliq, are tall and imposing, with skin that changes color based on their emotions. Their culture values efficiency and conquest, believing that order can only be achieved through dominance. They have advanced technology, including energy weapons and hovercraft, which they use to impose their will. Hierarchy. The Zilliq operate under a strict military hierarchy, with commanders like Cyrex making decisions based on logic rather than empathy. This creates tension within their ranks, especially as Vex begins to question their methods. 3. Human resistance. Survivor groups. The remnants of humanity have formed various resistance groups. These groups are diverse, consisting of former soldiers, engineers, doctors, and civilians. They share knowledge and resources, emphasizing cooperation and innovation to fight back against the alien invaders. Hidden safe zones. Throughout the ruined cities, there are hidden safe zones where civilians gather. These places serve as shelters and resource centers, fostering a sense of community and hope amidst the chaos. Plot twists. 1. Betrayal within the ranks. As the humans begin to gain the upper hand, one of Captain Morale's trusted soldiers reveals that he has been secretly collaborating with the aliens, believing they would offer a better future for humanity. This betrayal causes a rift in the squad, forcing them to confront their beliefs about trust and loyalty. Impact. This twist tests the squad's unity and resilience, making them realize that their greatest challenges may come from within. It also provides a deeper exploration of human motivations and may choose survival over loyalty. 2. Discovery of an ancient technology. During a pivotal battle, the humans stumble upon an ancient piece of technology hidden in the ruins of a long-abandoned research facility. This technology has the potential to level the playing field against the aliens, granting humans access to advanced weaponry and defense systems. Impact. The discovery creates a moral dilemma within the human ranks. Should they use this technology, risking the potential for further destruction, or rely on their own ingenuity and spirit? This twist highlights the theme of responsibility that comes with power. 3. Vex change of heart. As Vex witnesses more of the human spirit, he becomes increasingly sympathetic to their cause. He secretly begins sabotaging alien operations, hoping to help the humans. His actions lead to a confrontation with Cyrex, where he must choose between loyalty to his commander and the compassion he feels for humanity. Impact. This twist not only deepens Vex's character arc, but also serves as a catalyst for change within the alien ranks. It presents the possibility of alliance or negotiation between the two species, hinting at a more complex resolution to the conflict. Emotional high points. 1. Moments of connection. Shared stories during a lull in the fighting. The human soldiers share stories about their loved ones, reinforcing their commitment to fight for each other. This creates emotional stakes and deepens their bonds. Vex dilemma. In a quiet moment, Vex observes the humans caring for their wounded. He reflects on his own upbringing, creating a poignant parallel between the two species. This moment becomes pivotal in shaping his decisions later in the story. 2. Climactic showdown. The final battle. The climax involves a massive confrontation where the humans, bolstered by their newfound technology, face off against the Zilliq in a desperate bid for survival. Vex's actions during this battle become critical, as he chooses to aid the humans rather than obey Zyrak's orders. Conclusion. The combination of detailed world-building and unexpected plot twists enriches the narrative, offering a layered exploration of humanity's resilience and the complexities of conflict. These elements will help create a compelling story that resonates with readers. Would you like to develop any specific scenes further, or explore additional themes, character arcs, or elements of the narrative? Great! Let's wrap up Aliens Shocked. Humans keep fighting even when damaged, by crafting a resolution that ties together the themes, character arcs, and plot twists while providing a satisfying conclusion. This final part will encapsulate the aftermath of the climactic battle, the potential for future relations between humans and aliens, and the characters' ultimate fates. Resolution. 1. Aftermath of the final battle. Setting. The battlefield is littered with debris, a testament to the fierce struggle that has just taken place. Smoke rises in the distance, and the sun begins to set, casting an orange hue over the devastation. Human victory. The humans, although battered and bruised, stand victorious. They manage to disable the alien command ship, and the remaining Zilliq forces retreat, confused and demoralized. Captain Morales, surveying the battlefield, addresses her squad. Captain Morales, we did it. This wasn't just a fight for survival, it was a fight for our future. We may have lost many along the way, but their sacrifices brought us here today. We honor them by building a world where we thrive, not just survive. 2. The impact of Vex's decision. Zyrax confronts Vex. After the battle, Zyrax confronts Vex for his actions during the conflict. The commander is furious, believing Vex has betrayed the Zilliq's core principles. Zyrax, you chose to aid the enemy. You have tainted our honor, Lieutenant. Vex, standing his ground, responds with newfound conviction. Lieutenant Vex, honor isn't about blind loyalty, Commander. It's about recognizing strength in others, even if they are our enemies. These humans have shown us a resilience we've never understood. If we are to survive as a species, we must learn from them. 3. A new alliance. Diplomatic approach. With the Zilliq forces retreating, Captain Morales reaches out to any surviving alien leaders who are willing to negotiate. She advocates for peace, using Vex as a bridge between the two species. Captain Morales, we've both lost too much in this conflict. Let's forge a new path together. We have much to learn from each other. It's time to break this cycle of violence. Vex, standing by her side, adds, together, we can find a way to coexist, using our strengths to create a better future for both our peoples. 4. Reflection and hope. Human resilience. As the humans start to rebuild, they reflect on their experiences. The bonds forged in battle lead to a renewed sense of purpose and community. Sergeant Collins, we've come through hell, but we've emerged stronger. We're not just fighting for survival anymore. We're fighting to thrive. Let's honor those we lost by making this world a better place. A symbol of unity. The story ends with Captain Morales planting a flag on the battlefield that symbolizes the unity of humans and Zilliq. It serves as a beacon of hope for a new beginning. Final thoughts. The conclusion of Aliens Shocked. Humans keep fighting even when damaged, emphasizes the themes of resilience, unity, and the potential for understanding across cultures. Characters like Captain Morales, Sergeant Collins, and Lieutenant Vex undergo significant growth, transforming from soldiers in a conflict to ambassadors of peace and cooperation. This ending leaves room for future stories, hinting at the possibilities of alliances, shared knowledge, and mutual growth between humans and Zilliq, creating a hopeful vision for a new chapter in their histories. Possible epilogue. Setting, a year later, at a gathering of humans and Zilliq leaders. Narration. Under the banner of cooperation, humans and Zilliq stand together, sharing knowledge and culture. The scars of war remain, but so too does the promise of a brighter future, built on the ashes of conflict and the courage to embrace the unknown. Would you like to delve deeper into any specific elements, or perhaps explore potential sequels or spin-offs for this story?